Okay, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. See what's going on. I need one more thing. If I can go up one more time. If I could go right there. That is perfect. Okay, let's see what this is gonna do. Is it gonna stay? That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Click. $1.80. Okay. Got me something to drink. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. Yes. Come right in. Tell me something that you're grateful for. Weekly mission, 9%. USD, holiday. You must go live for at least 25 minutes in total to get. I checked my whole week off. Create a goal, 3% more, 1%. Surpass your highest level, B3. C4. That's a hotline. Get 60 more. That's what it is. That's why people do that all day long. Okay. Yeah. That's what it is, 100. So it's imperative that they get that. Okay. That's how it goes. Okay, I did not know that. So that's what's making the difference. All right. Okay. And what I think is, hey, Megan, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I don't usually come on Saturdays. That's fine. How you doing, Megan? That's right, fine. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do not usually go live on Sundays, but I decided to do that because I want people to come in and immediately put in the chat one thing you are grateful for. Just one thing you are grateful for. With everything going on, people have so much going on in their lives. They're looking for some relief. They are looking at football. They're enjoying their families. They're doing different things. And it's not because we don't know what's going on, but just come on in and put in the chat one thing you are grateful for. It is Sunday. It is 11:05 in VA. Okay, I'm on the East Coast. Tell me where you from. But right now, I am on the East Coast and it's 11:05 p.m. 11:05 p.m. We're going to get this started. Come on in. To the right of you, you can tap, 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 show those hearts, give me those heart meets, because it is something that everybody have to be grateful for. It's something in your life this weekend. It's something in this past week. Hey, baby, how you doing? It is something for each and every last one of us to be grateful for. I am grateful just to be able to have a phone to turn on and ask you that. Okay, all of us, even something right. Just to be grateful itself. Gratitude. Exactly. You're from Nebraska. Okay, how you doing? You're an hour behind. It's 10:06 in Nebraska. Okay. I am so thankful, grateful. It is a reason And you might not think so. You might be going through some hard times. It might be a whole lot going on in your life. You might be exhausted, but just to be able to be exhausted is something to be grateful for. Okay? That is the truth. Just to be exhausted is something to be grateful for. Just to be able to complain, you can be grateful for that. Some people can't do those type of things. Right? Exactly. In at 10:06 in Nebraska PM. Right. Exactly. I am so thankful, grateful. Come right in, tap on that screen, tap right where you see my nose at so I can see those hearts coming up, and leave in the chat what you're grateful for today, because all of us have something to be grateful for. I am SheilagreenHall, a lupus warrior, and I tell people all the time, I have hey baby, I have three different types of people that come into my lives. I have people that's just family. Hey baby, right, just the life itself, family. Some people, you know what? It might not even be the family that you born to. You might have to make your own family. Your friends might be your family. Your co-workers might be your family. Don't get stuck on just blood. Sometimes you have to make your family where you have peace at, where you can enjoy yourself at. Okay? That's okay too. People always say, I don't have somebody. You know what? Make you a family. Make you a family. Open your heart out and welcome people in to love on you. Because believe me, you are not the only one. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You are not the only one. Some people feel lonely. You could be around a lot of people and be lonely. Okay, it's not how many people around you. It's not that at all. It's quality people, people you feel at peace with, people you enjoy being with. It's not people that have to agree with everything you're doing. That's a big mistake. Your friends, your family are not going to agree with everything you do. Okay, it's nothing wrong with that. But it's people that you enjoy being around, that you can have a conversation with. You can agree to disagree with. Those still are the people you want to be around. Thank you, Glenn. People that you can have a conversation with and enjoy and relax. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Hey, David, how you doing? Right? You always grateful. Exactly. I tell people all the time, sometimes you just have to be grateful. And that's not accepting everything that throws your way, but accept the fact that you are here to experience life, to go through life, because there's some people that's not here no more. Some people is not experiencing it no more. If you can feel the heartbeat, if you can feel your heartbeat, you have a reason to be grateful. If you just have a telephone and it's on, okay, the service still working, you have something to be grateful for. If your lights is on, you have something to be grateful for. If you have a door to open up and thank you, baby, and call it thank you, your home, you have something to be grateful for. I don't care if you have just a thing of peanut butter and some crackers. If you just have a spoon to eat the peanut butter with, it's something to be grateful for. You know, they said what's that book? Don't sweat the small things. Some of those small things are things to be grateful for. I was just strolling on social media. It's so much. It's so much. It's so much. You know how it used to be that when you just had a television, you could just turn the TV off. Hey baby, I decided to come on for an hour tonight. You used to can just unplug. But now you unplug, you don't know what's going on. But you still need to take about 15 minutes and unplug. Because just strolling, your eyes absorbing all of that, your brain absorbing everything around. Hey, baby. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Slay. Look, your eyes and everything absorbing everything. Because even though you strolling and you try to go past some pages quickly. Now, I I'm not sure why some of the things come up in your For You page, because some things I don't even click on. Like right now in my For You page, it's a whole lot of ingrown toenails. I didn't click on nothing about ingrown toenails, but my For You page is flooded with that. So even if you try to swipe past some times and try to get past it real quick, thank you, baby. That picture is in your mind. That picture is in your mind. That's why, even if it's just 15 minutes, 20 minutes, we got to turn the phones off. You know, sometimes we can't even stroll because all of that is being deposited into our brain. And even though some things we try to ignore, it's still right there. That picture come right there and it just keep coming and coming. So you got to do something to get that picture out and have positive pictures coming in your head. You have to have something to counteract what you just seen, because if you just stroll and you look at what's going on all around the world and how it's going to affect you and the different types of things we have to prepare for and how you're going to be able to survive, that's a whole lot. That's a whole lot, right? That is a whole lot. It can make your chest hurt. Your chest racing and you don't even know why. Because your eyes then send a picture to your brain of everything you strolling and everything you seeing. So now we got to do something to offset that. So we can survive. Because no matter what's going on, we have to survive. We still got to eat. Tomorrow, if you wake up and you are blessed to wake up tomorrow, you still got to electric, gas, water. You have to go to work if you have a job. At 12 midnight, I don't care where you are, wherever you are at 12 midnight, when it turns 12:01, you get another 24 hours. Your time is reset. I don't care where you at around the world. When it's 12:01, 1 minute after midnight, everybody that their eyes are still open and you still have breath in your body, you get a new chance. You get a new day. It's another 24 hours that been clocked over for you. Now, what you do with that 24 hours, how that day goes, we don't know. We don't know. But if your eyes are open and you have breath in your body, your 24 hours then reset. Your 24 hours then started over. Now, for me, I'm in Virginia. My 24 hours going to start in 45 minutes. If my eyes are still open at 12:01, I get another 24 hours. I get another 24 hours. I don't know what's going to happen in a day. I don't know. But 12:01, I was granted one more 24 hours. I was granted, hey, baby, one more 24 hours. What I'm going to do with that? I'm going to live it to the fullest that I can. What you going to do with yours, you can live it to the fullest that you can. What's going to happen throughout the day, we don't know. You can plan, you can do all of this, but we don't know. Only thing we do know, our day been reset. Our day been reset, honey. That's all we need is that opportunity. If that's not something to be grateful for, we get another opportunity. And I'm just telling each and every last one of y'all to hold on, to hold on, to hold on. Don't give up. Keep going. I'm telling you, don't give up. Keep going. Some of us is getting frustrated and everything, but hold on. Keep going. All right? All right? These times is different for us, but hold on. Keep on going. You have something to be grateful for. You have something to be grateful for. Like I was going to say, I have 3 different types of people in my room. One is family. One is family. They just come in. They love on me. They appreciate me. I appreciate them. My second group of people that comes, hey, baby. Hey, EC. My second group of people that come in here, they are my warriors. I am a lupus warrior. I've been fighting since 2006. I am a lupus warrior. Okay, your fight might be different. I don't know what you're fighting against. Okay, it can be just headaches, but some people have, everybody has some kind of fight, right? Thank you, baby. Hey, sweetie pie. Everybody has some. Hey, sweetie. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Linda. Everybody has some kind of fight, okay? Right. But my second group of people, they are warriors. We're not giving up. We not giving up. I don't care what the doctors say. I don't care how you're feeling. Sometimes if you get to moving, you're going to feel a little bit better, but we're going to keep on fighting. My third group of people is we are on social media. So we're trying to level up. We're trying to build our platform. We're trying to have that, hey, MS, right? And you know what? And until I went live, I didn't realize how many men have MS and lupus until I start going live. That's how going live can educate you so much because you don't know. I just know in my community, I was just around other women that have MS or lupus or some type of autoimmune. Some people have an autoimmune and they haven't even labeled it yet. They just know they're in a lot of pain. And I keep on telling them just to get tests. Getting money should be really, and everybody saying that, and Andrew, it's like, it's it's so much on your brain because while you trying to achieve stuff, you still got to do the basic needs, what you've been doing. Hey, baby, you still got to do the basic needs, what you be doing. And I'm on the other side of, I'm way over on the other side of 50 now. So I feel like younger generation, they got enough time to maneuver in between things. Right now, if I make a move, I got to make a solid move. Andrew, if you know where I'm coming from, I got to make a solid move because I don't have the time behind me to make up for it. I don't have the time behind it to make up for it. Andrew made a statement that getting money should be everybody new activity right now. And I was telling him, when you're older, when you make a move, you got to plant your feet really hard. When you're younger, you can make some move because you think, I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen in our 24 hours. You got time to maneuver. And if you have a youth on your side, you should have enough time if you make a wrong move that you can recover from that. It's different, right? Right, right. That's what I'm doing, Andrew. That's why I'm doing, Andrew. I appreciate it because that's why so many people feel overwhelmed because they trying to make a move that's safe. They trying to make a move that they don't have to recover too much if it goes the wrong way. Everybody is trying to make a move. I don't think, and if you're not paying attention to what's going on. You're not paying attention to what's going on. And I think many people are. I think the people are. Okay. And that's what it takes to keep is us talking about it. You got to do some planning and everything. That's all I think about. My husband is 78 years old now. I have to really think about everything, every move I make. Okay. That's why I tell you, and I came on when I first opened the live up, it said, tell me something you're grateful for. I'm just grateful, even with me having lupus, that I'm in a position to make some moves. Because some people are not, right? Some people are not. They're just simple not, and people can say, this is not the time that you don't think about income. Yes, you think about income. This is the time. We are in that time. Right now, you're thinking about income, what is stable income, what can bring you in, what you can pay off, what you don't have to buy if you don't have to, how to build your pantry up if it's not solid, all of those things. But all of those things take money too. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna follow everybody back soon as I can get off live, and I'm gonna make sure I follow everybody back. I appreciate you, baby. Right? That's what I totally understand, Andrew. Right? And everybody is at a different place in their life. Please tap the live. Keep tapping for me. It's 40 some people in the room. Can I get all those thumbs up? They help me so much. If you look to the right, you'll see the heart. If you send the heart up, that helps me so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping me, Ellen. I appreciate it. Thank you. Just to be able to live in this time and just to be able to, we are a part of history and we are participating in history as we speaking. Just speaking. Thank you. Just peeking, grateful for surviving the drive from Vegas to Arizona, right? uh, to Los Angeles. 14 hours by yourself. Well done, baby. I know you tired, Angela. Right? Thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you. I know you tired, Angela. I didn't even plan on coming on today, but I said I needed to come on. I did spend time with hubby yesterday, and I said I'm gonna do at least an hour and come on. I know everybody either watching a football game or they're doing something with their family, so I understand. I knew the room gonna be low today, but that's okay. I appreciate it. But like I said, come in, tell me one thing you're grateful for, okay? Because all of us have something to be grateful for. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Lele. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. All of us have something. And like I tell you, my third group of people, we went over the second group of people are my warriors. Okay, I'm dealing with lupus. You might be dealing with something else. We are warriors. We do not give up. My third group of people are my people that's trying to build their platform up. And whether you on any platform, all of us have a goal in mind. And that goal is to make money. That it comes back to what Andrew said, is to make money. That's what the goal is. That's what everybody building the platform up. It's very few people that's getting on here and they just getting on here just for the love of it anymore. They're getting on here. This is their side hustle. This is their income. Some people is paying their bills this way. So it's very few people that's getting on here nowadays, and they're just getting on here just because of the love here. You got so many ways you can be a seller for any of the TikTok shop, the Amazon, everything. Everything is working through your phone. Everything is working through your phone, right? And if you didn't want, hey, here for entertainment, if you didn't want to do it, it's almost forcing you to do it. I went into a couple of stores today. When I tell you they were so empty, they were so empty and they was pushing sales. Even the grocery store was pushing sales to try to sell things before the date went out. Right? Even grocery stores was having mega sales today. This not even Super Bowl weekend, and they was having mega sales, right? Good evening, everyone. I'm grateful for life, health, and strength. People don't know how important health is. Okay? People don't know how important health is until you don't have it. Okay? Unless you're around somebody that does not have it. Health is so important. Health is gold. Health enables you to do things, to move around, to get what you need. Health is so costly. When your health is not good, it costs major money, big money, right? From insurance to prescriptions to getting around to cars, things you need in your house. If you are not healthy, it is expensive. You know what else is expensive? Being poor. Being poor is expensive. Everybody, everybody want more from you. Everything costs more. To get around is more. The things that's available to you cost more. To get even quality stuff costs more. I don't care what nobody said to you. I don't care. Being poor is expensive. And then everybody wants something from you. You at the bottom of the toe of the stick, and they want more from you. The interest rate is more. All of that. Thank you, baby. Thank you, sweetie pie. Thank you, Andrina. Thank you so much. Right? Right? Your health is important, right? I don't know. Health can hit anybody, right? But when you eat better and you can take care of yourself better and do things better, you're in a better situation. But when you're buying, hey, Queen Baby, when you're buying things on sale and you buying stuff because of price and everything, it costs more and it affects you more, right? And even to going into like the dollar stores and Family Dollar, and you think you're getting a deal, but when you start looking at the packages and stuff, you just well go to the grocery store. You just well go to the grocery store and you get more for your money, right? But it takes learning, right? Everybody, thank you, baby. Thank you, sweetie. Everybody think, you just automatically know. No, you don't. No, because what do you do when you poor? You go by the money that's in your pocket. That's what makes you determine what you're going to do, right? We know some things, but you go by the money that's in your pocket and how you can make that spread as much as you possibly can. Why do you think people start coming up with you making a pot of spaghetti? Most people didn't want to eat spaghetti the whole week, right? You made a pot of beans. You made a pot of soup. Okay? You start what they call it freezing everything in the jars and stuff. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Right? They act like, that's just common sense. You did it, you cooked it, and you try to ration it out for the week. You try to make it last for the week. We did stuff to make it last for the week. We ate a lot of bread and stuff because it filled you up. You did things that filled you up. You did things that filled you up. But not only with our tummies, right? We did things to fill us up in our brain. We did things to fill us up in our heart. And some of those things we did in our brain and our heart just made it harder on us. That's made it harder on us because we really wasn't getting the nourishment that we need. We wasn't getting the nourishment in our belly that we need. We wasn't getting the nourishment in our heart that we need. We wasn't getting the nourishment in our brain that we need. And that's what made it even worse because we was trying to get the quick fill up and try to stretch it out, and we wasn't getting exactly what we needed. We wasn't getting exactly what we needed. And I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about the education. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about how to make good decisions on food and everything. Right, Landrell? Ladrell? I'm sorry if I said your name, McNeil, wrong. Right? Okay. Those things that we don't want to talk about, right? Right? That's hey, Jacqueline, baby. That's what people don't want to talk about. They be like, why people act like this? Why people do this? Why people do that? Because they didn't get the nourishment that they needed in their brain. They didn't get the nourishment they needed in their heart. They keep on trying to fill their heart up with something that's not going to last. 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 When people enter a marriage, they enter a marriage because they think it's going to last. They think it's going to last. When you enter into a business arrangement, you do it because you think it's going to last. We do things because we think it's going to last. And when we do little spare the moment, last minute things, one night stands, all of that stuff, that's just to try to fill the void that's only going to last a few minutes. Right? that's only going to last a few minutes. And it's the same way. You're not even hungry. You don't even want that until you went outside. You either smelled something, it triggered something, right? Temporary. You smell something, oh, that cookie smell good, or all that bread smell good. And it's satisfied for a second, right? It's satisfied. You wasn't even thinking about it. You wasn't even thinking about it, right? And it's satisfied for a minute. You go out. I'm gonna just run here. And I'm famous for doing that. I ain't putting no lotion on my legs, nothing. You going to the store. That's when you see everybody you haven't seen in years. Soon as you ain't put no lotion on, you ain't put no lotion on your elbows, your feet cracked up, everything. Okay? Okay? That's what exactly. Every time, those temporary things for a minute, that just hit your heart for a minute. And then you start thinking about, hey, baby, right. Those temporary things, it hit your heart when we're not filling our cup up. We're not filling our cup up. We're not filling our cup up. Sometimes you going around and you be like, I see somebody. I see some people right in my own family. They're in love every 4 minutes, 4 months. Every 4 months they're in love. Oh, I love him. I love him. Oh, I love him. I love him. You don't understand. I love him. It's what's missing. Most of the time, most of the time, most of the time, it's something that's missing here. I don't know what's missing. I don't know what that it is for you. I don't know. I don't know what that it is. But most of the time, it's right here. It's something we're missing right here. And you rather go keep on with the temporary thing, instead of dealing with what's right here. Right? I can't handle it. Right? That I'm loving on you, baby. I'm loving on you. I'm loving on you. And you know what? You know why this subject came up for me? Because I spend a lot of time strolling. I shouldn't, but I spend a lot of time strolling. And what I see over and over, I would love for you not to make them same mistakes I made. I would love it if in some way I could just pour into you everything that I did so you wouldn't have to do it. I would do it. I would give it to you, babies. I would give it to you so you don't have to go through nothing I went through. So you don't have to make those mistakes. I would give it to you, right? But I can't do that. I can't give it to you. I wish I could give it to you. I wish I could prevent you from making major mistakes, but I can't. This is when auntie and grandma got to stand back, and I can only just put the foundation there, but I can't keep you from making your mistakes. That's your walk. That's your journey. And eventually it'll be your testimony. People always say, don't say that, don't do that. If people didn't go through stuff, it wouldn't be testimonies. People say, don't say you have lupus. I have lupus. I didn't claim lupus. I have lupus. But more than that, I have a testimony. I have a testimony. That's what it is. If I didn't have the test, I wouldn't have a testimony, right? That's the Bible are full of testimonies, how they made it through. Even going through it is the test. And going through it, when you get to the other side, it's the testimony, right? But you got to have the test. You got to have the test. If everybody walked around and everything was perfect, where would the test and testimony be? Right? Where would the testimony be? right? If you didn't stand up there all day, Queen, working on Marcel irons, you wouldn't have the testimony on how they made you money, on how they made your customer feel, on how you learned it, on how you still standing to do it. You wouldn't have that testimony. In order to have that testimony to share, you had to go through it. You had to go through it. Right? Sometimes it might not come out like we as the humans want it to come out. We as a human want it to come out. Right? That's the test. Okay? That's the choice. That's the choice. I could tell I I could tell my sons, oh, my oldest son passed away. I could tell my son all I want. I could talk to him and talk to him and talk to him and talk to him and talk to him. And then when I get ready to walk away, you're going to talk to him one more time. But then the choice with the human brain is his. It's ultimately his. And then that would be his testimony, right? That would be his testimony, right? And no matter how much you want to do it and go through the fire for them, you cannot go through it for them, right? You still going through your own fires. As long as you have breath in your body and you living, you got something to be grateful for. You're going to keep on have to make choices. And nobody's saying that all your choices is going to be right. And nobody's saying that it's not going to be hard. Nobody is saying that. If they telling you that, they telling you a story. They feeling you a false dream, baby. They feeling you a false dream. But if you have strength in your body, right? What do the old people say? Live and learn. Live and learn. Just like our parents used to tell us to shut that door, turn them lights off. Right, when you start paying the electric bill, you start shutting the doors, turning the lights off, right? That's what you start doing, right? Right? Soon as you had to pay the rent, soon as you had to go to the grocery store, now what do? You tell people, shut that refrigerator door. You ain't trying to cool the whole house, right? You're saying the same thing that your parents saying because you done live now. You're to the point where you done live long enough that you understand, right? You go through the house, cut all the lights off, had the little dim light on, right? You sitting in the dock and the only light you have might be your cell phone. Okay? You make sure that's charged up. Okay? But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said when you come in, leave in the comments one thing you're grateful for. One thing you're grateful for. I'm grateful for every 24 hours I get. Every 24 hours I get. If I would have listened to the doctors a long time ago and gave up, I probably wouldn't be here, right? I probably wouldn't be here. Well, he gave me like 5 years. That was in 2006. So how many years is it now? I'm still here. I'm still here. And I'm telling you, don't give up. Keep marching. Keep going. I don't care what's going on around the world. You keep marching. You keep walking in your purpose. You make your voice heard where you feel like you need to make your voice heard. You fight for what you think is right. You keep on going. Right? You keep on going. Right? When it comes down to it, we only get one life. And we're accountable for our lives. Right? We are accountable for what we do, the choices we make, the people we have to answer to. Thank you, baby. Hey, sweetie pie. Thank you, baby. Hey, sweetie. I see you. Thank you. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all coming in. Make sure I get the thumbs up. If you can give me a daily heart me, I appreciate it. This is my goal for today. I really appreciate the closest I can get to that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. And that's what I came on for today, to tell you, do not give up. Think about what you do have. Okay, you have to make plans and stuff, how to keep what you have, how to get more of what you have, and what path what is the best path for you. It might not look the same as your next door neighbor, as your family members. Your path and your purpose might look totally different, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with the journey that you are on. You can't judge nobody else. You don't know what they have. You don't know what they have going on. You don't. Right? You know what you have going on. You know what your bills look like. You know what it takes for your household to keep going. You know what's going on in your house. You don't know what's going on in somebody else's house. And we ain't talking about what it looked like from the outside. We ain't talking about the door might be pretty or they got pretty nice flowers outside. You don't know what's going on in the inside. You don't even know if the light's on. You just know what you see, the shell. That's all you know. That's why you only know what's going on in your house. And that's why you need to be focused. You need to be focused. And more times than you know that you are an example for somebody. It's a lot of times you don't even know people watching you, people looking at you. Now you know a whole bunch of people might be watching you, but people are watching you, seeing how you handle things. You might be encouraging people and you don't even know. You don't even know. They'll say, and I know if people do it all the time with me, or if Sheila doing it, let's see how far Sheila gonna go with it. The same thing about coming on social media. Is she doing it? Wait a minute now. She's still doing it. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, Elaine. Hey, sweetie pie. Right. She's still doing it. Is she doing that? I can't believe she doing that. I know what they saying. Yep. I know what they saying. She's still doing it? Yes, I am. You hear me? Yes, I am. I'm still doing it. I'm still trying. I'm still going. Yes, I'm somebody grandma. Yes, I'm on social media. Right? I am. I am. I'm here. I'm going to keep trying. Thank you. If you don't know, if you haven't heard my story, I have lupus, but I'm also positive for the Joe 1 antibody. The Joe 1 antibody attacked my lungs. My lungs look like I smoked, and I never smoked a day in my life. So when you hear me cough, no, I don't have COVID or anything like that. I do not, thank goodness, have COVID or anything like that. But my lungs is stretchy with lesions on it that look like I smoked for years, and I never smoked. I was a hairstylist for years. I love, I loved doing hair. I loved it in every aspect of the hair business. I have done platform work. I have done artistry, makeup artistry. I have sold beauty products. I have traveled. I have put on major hair shows. Right? I have done it up and down the East Coast. I used to go from salon to salon promoting. I used to have a shoe boutique in my hair salon. Okay? My shoe boutique was called Bad Shoes and Boots. Because when I was doing it, all the shoes in my boutique was 4-inch heels, okay? Because that's what I like. I bought what I like so I could have a pair, right? Okay? So when I tell you, I talk from experience. I talk from being around other women and other young men. I talk from that I know how people can hurt. Right? Exactly. I bought 4-inch heels. They was like, don't you want to buy something for somebody else? No. I just want other people that like 4-inch heels too. I would have never thought. You hear me? Listen to me good. I would have never thought that I would not be able to wear a 4-inch heel. I would never thought that I wouldn't be rolling up and down the East Coast, flying everywhere at my age. Because having lupus, getting sick was never in the plans. That's why I tell people, this wasn't in the plans. People say, well, why didn't you do this? You don't get up thinking you're going to ever be sick. You don't get up thinking you're going to have an autoimmune disease. In fact, if you ever heard about it, if you ever heard about it, when I was in my 20s, I never heard of anybody having lupus. It wasn't even a conversation in the salon. We didn't talk about it. We did talk about cancer and breast cancer. I didn't have conversations about smoking because none of my friends smoked. We didn't smoke. So those conversations was not going on in my salon. You know, we had people that passed away. It either was from a car accident or something like that. We heard of sickle cell because my brother girlfriend passed away from sickle cell. But I didn't know nobody that had lupus or autoimmune. Those wasn't discussions in a salon. We wasn't talking about that. We was talking about fashion. We was talking about travel. We was talking about going to the Bonner Brothers show. We was talking about looking for new models, and we was doing photo shoots for magazines and learning about new products. That's what I was doing. So no, I didn't plan for this. Now, was I hard-headed? Was I a hard-headed hairstylist? Yes. Yes, I was, because I had excellent mentors and they kept telling me to set up different types of insurances and stuff like that. So was I hard-headed? Yes, I was. I was. So that's why I can understand people at any level, because I was hard-headed, right? If I didn't set it up like my mentors told me to set it up. Because why? I was doing hair, honey. I was having fun traveling, doing all this stuff, going, right? That's what I was doing. That's just being transparent. I was doing it. I was excellent, right? Excellent. I could stand up, do hair all day in 4-inch heels. The old people used to say, "You gonna pay for that later." I was like, "Go ahead, Grandma, golly. You gonna pay for that later, baby. Standing up all day in them 4-inch heels. You gonna pay for that later." That's what grandmas used to say. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, baby. Right. That's what grandma said. Almost everybody in my salon was standing up in 4-inch heels. Right? But grandma used to say, "You gonna pay for that later on, baby." Okay? A lot of us was hard-headed about different things when we was younger. That's what it gets on my nerve when you talking to young people and you want them to be where you at now when it took you years to get there. It took you years to get where you at, but you want them there already. You want them there already. But it took you years to get to this point in your life where you know better about a couple of things. You don't want to tell them about when you was hard-headed too. Okay. Now we have to have real conversations, right? I don't care if those kids out there, and they will always be your kids. I don't care if the kids out there, their 30s and their 20s or whatever. You still got to bring them back in the house right now and have some real conversations. Real conversations. Okay? I just did a video maybe 3 days ago. It should not be anybody leaving the house without telling somebody where you're going. As simple as that. That's where we at now. As simple as that. I don't care you grown. I don't care. I don't care. Tell your mama, your sister, your aunt, somebody where you going. Okay? Tell somebody where you going. I don't care, Grandma. Before you leave the house, tell me where you going. Tell me where you going, Grandma. Right. Thank you, baby. Right? That's where we at now. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. Okay? That's what we want to do. If you've been in my room all last week, then you leave me a thumbs up because you know what's about to happen. Okay? That's why I came on here for my regulars. Thank you, Ellen, for helping me. Thank you, baby. If you've been in my room last week, you know what's getting ready to happen, right? We got about 7 minutes before we start. At 12 midnight, thank you, baby. 12 midnight, East Coast time, and I understand everybody's not on East Coast time. At 12 midnight, we get ready to do our big reset, okay? And this is don't have nothing to do with me. This is God, okay? 24 hours in a day, okay? 24 hours a day. Each and every last one of us get the same 24 hours a day. I don't know what's going to happen with your day. You don't know what's going to happen with my day. But at 12 midnight, for me, it's East Coast time. And that's get ready to happen in 7 minutes. And in 7 minutes, if my eyes is open and you can still hear my voice, it's going to be my reset time. I don't know. Some of y'all are an hour behind me. Some of y'all are 3 hours behind me. But East Coast time for me, and it's getting ready to be 12 midnight. If you still can hear my voice, if you can still see me on social media, my 24 hours is getting ready to start over. So when I won't be here, probably when your 24 hours saying, hey, baby, needs to sing. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Good night. Thank you, sweetie. Right. Right. So my 24 hours is getting ready to start over. Okay? Y'all can join in with my 24 hours. California is 9 o'clock. Right? Your reset gonna start. Your reset gonna start at 9 o'clock then. Cause you stay up a long time, Queen. Right? We do all of this together. We're gonna start. I'm gonna ask you, hey baby, I'm gonna ask you one question. How your day going? How is your day going? We're going to be only 1 minute into the new day. Just 1 minute into the new day. You already almost, 11:53 Georgia, right? You almost to the new day. Your day have to be amazing. You only been in the new day 1 minute, okay? Just 1 minute. Our day is getting ready to start. It's 11:54. It's going to be reset. Okay? You're going to have another 24 hours. Most people sleep 8 hours. I'm just not most people. I don't get 8 hours of sleep. Then they go to work from 8 to 10 hours. Then most people are working another kind of job, another hustle job, something else, right? So most people, everybody is door dashing, doing Instacart, something, social media. They're doing something. It's not a lot of people that I know of. I don't know who's in your circle, but in that I know of, most people are working overtime or working a second job. Good night, baby. Thank you so much for coming in. Most people. All right. So in 5 minutes, we're going to put in that chat amazing, excellent, grateful, thankful. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a powerful, encouraging day. That's what we're going to put in that chat. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Right. That's what we're going to put. Because we're going to have to start saying and speaking those words into our life because there's so much going on. And you to last the day, a lot of us need what? We need that feeling. We need to get filled up. Our stomach is empty. Our heart is empty. Our brain is empty. We don't want to get filled up with the wrong thing. So let's go ahead and eat some encouragement. Okay? Let's eat some power, right? Let's eat some motivation, right? We're trying to get filled up, right? We filling up on some good words. What do it say? Three that's gathered in my name, right? We're trying to, right? Thank you, baby. We're trying to eat. We eating something else besides chocolate tonight. Besides that donut, we want to get full. Let's get full off something else. Let's get full off some positive, some good encouraging words, right? Even if it's not 12 midnight, put those words in a check for somebody else. Somebody else might need to read those words. Somebody else might need to eat off that good encouragement. Somebody else might need to know that we're going to keep going. We're going to keep trying. We're going to keep striving, right? Those words might not be for you. The words that comes to your mind might be somebody right in this check. That's why it's called a check, so you can read the words in the chat, so you can respond to the words in the chat. That's why I keep on saying chat. That's why they want you to engage, right? To be grateful and blessed. All right. We have to keep on feeding those type of words into our soul, into our brain, into our heart, because a lot of people is missing it. A lot of people is missing it. A lot of people is mad and they don't even know why they're mad. Okay? Not mad at the plan. You got to have a plan to be able to react. And you can't react mad all the time because you can't see when you're mad. You can't see when you're mad. You got to be able to see clear what's coming to you so you know how to stand. You know how to place your feet, right? You got to be clear. You got to be see. Have to be able to see, right? So it's 11:58. Most of the people that been with me at 12 midnight, they know at midnight at 12:01, when you're going into the new day and I ask you, how is your day? You going to say, it is, can't nothing be but excellent and amazing. You only been in a new day for 1 minute. All right? It's 11:58. You can't do nothing but say that. The day haven't had a chance to you haven't had a chance to be affected by it yet. All right? We haven't even turned on the news yet. Okay? We haven't even strolled to see what's going on yet because you're looking at me, right? And right now, only thing I'm feeding you is positive love. That's all I'm feeding you right now. That's all I have on my plate to give you is love. There's nothing else on my plate. Ain't no beans, nothing. Nothing on my plate. No gas, food at all. No, I'm not gassing you up. It's nothing but love. Plain and simple. Real thick, real heavy. That's what you're getting right now. It's 11:59. You can't do nothing but go into this new year. I mean, this new 24 hours. This new 24 hours. Right? Thank you, baby. Thank you, Davis. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. That's what you're going to go into this new day now. Give me that thumbs up. Let us keep uplifting words. Uplifting words. Right. Worldwide. Right. Worldwide. Right. Right, right. Because we have a lot of hurt people that's going on. Right, right. It is 11:59. 11:59, going by my clock. It just hit 12 o'clock. So in 1 minute, right, 1 minute, we're going into the new day, right? We're going into the new day. Your clock is being reset right now, right in front of me. You're seeing your clock being reset real time. Real time. Exactly. Real time. This is your clock in real time being reset. You never looked at it that way, right? Like this is your new. Everything start off new at 12:01. This is your new 24 hours. This is your new 24 hours. Okay, you just finished with Sunday. Sunday is officially in your past. Sunday is officially in your past, East Coast time. Sunday is officially in your past, East Coast time. This is what we're doing. This is what you're doing. 12:01. This is going to be how is your day going so far? How is your day going so far. It got to be amazing. You got to be grateful. It got to be excellent, right? Thank you, baby. It got to be excellent. This is going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be an amazing day. It's going to be a wonderful day. I'm going to be more aware. I'm going to be alert. It's going to be amazing. Amazing. It's 12:01. Everybody day right this second, especially if you East Coast time, it is 12:01. We are starting off this day, this next 24 hours, whether you get ready to go to bed, whether you get ready to go to work, whatever you get ready to do, we are going to start it off thankful, grateful, amazing. I don't know what the next 24 hours going to do for you. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 24 hours. But what you do know right now, East Coast time, that you got another 24 hours. You got another 24 hours. That's what you just did. Your 24 hours just been reset. You're already grateful. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you for giving me another chance. Thank you. Right? Thank you. Thank you. Right? Thank you. Thank you for giving me another 24 hours. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Only you know all. I don't know. But I was blessed and given another 24 hours just to be able to try. To try. I'm not going to say all your choices is going to be the right one. It's a choice, right? We are not perfect people. We are not. It's a choice. We have to make choices. We try to make the best choice we can, right? That's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Hopefully you will do the same thing. Hopefully you will do the same thing. I know I'm going to try my best to do the right thing. And I hope each and every last one of y'all would do the same. Your clock just been reset. If you on the East Coast, if you on the East Coast, your 24 hours just started over. You got the opportunity. You got a chance. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? Some of y'all 24 hours gonna start in another hour or two, right? Some of y'all 24 hours gonna start in an hour and two. I already did the blueprint for you. I already did the blueprint for you. You're gonna be thankful, grateful, okay? And hopefully I'll see you later on, right? I just felt the need to come on for that 12 midnight reset. Some of us needed that reset. Some of us needed to be uplifted. Right? Some of us needed that reset. Right? Thank you, Ella, for helping me, baby. I appreciate you, sweetie pie. Thank you. That's all I wanted to come on. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes for that. Just for that. Right? It's going to be amazing. Excellent. Right? Right? You might have needed that. You might have needed those encouraging words just to be able to deal with the day that you're about to have. We don't know what's going to happen, right? You might have needed that in your stomach, might have needed that in your soul, in your brain. It might give you a little bit more patience to deal with somebody today, okay? I'm going to get ready to get off. I'm going to take all my medicine, and I'm going to reset. You reset the way you need to reset, okay? I'm sending each and every one of y'all love and strength and hugs. And keep fighting, babies. Keep fighting. Keep going. Thank you, EC. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. Keep going. Keep going. Don't you give up. Don't you dare. We need you. You hear me? We need you. Don't you give up. Don't you dare. We need you. Right? Hey, baby. Thank you, baby. I was getting ready to get off. Ellen been doing both of them for me. Thank you, baby. I know this is not my normal day to come on, but I just felt the need to come in. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. That puzzle came on. Uh, right. That puzzle game. Hey, sweetie. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I'm going to get ready to get off now. I just wanted to come on for our 12 o'clock power. Our midnight power. I don't want people to get confused. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Lions Pride. I'll be back on my regular time tonight. Thank you, Rachel, for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you here for entertainment. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you, baby. I know this is not my regular time. Well, this is not my regular day. It was my regular time. I started to come on real early, but I didn't. Right? You heard me. You heard me. Do not give up. Keep going. And I know things can get crazy. I know you can get discouraged. But keep fighting, baby. Keep fighting. Right? I'll talk to y'all tonight. I come on at 11 p.m. Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday is my times. I come on at 11 p.m. I go live 11 p.m. Monday through Friday. I'm going to eventually start trying to move a little bit earlier. But right now, my time is at 11 p.m. Monday through Friday. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all that came in. I want you to know that it is somebody out there that's rooting for each and every last one of y'all. You think you don't have nobody in your corner? You have somebody in your corner. I'm rooting for y'all. Y'all come on and tell me the good things that happen to you. You can tell me the bad things that happen to you too. We can love on you in the chat. Everybody is not going to have an excellent day, but you can start off with the best day possible. You can start off with the best day possible because all of us are human, okay? All of us are human, right? We're going to have human emotions and everything. It's going to be up and down. That's okay, but as long as you tried your best, baby. And only you can decide if you really trying your best, okay? All right, sweetie. I'll talk to you later. Get that. Thanks, Lions Pride. I appreciate you coming through, baby. Right? I'll see y'all tonight. Oh, thanks, David. Right? Thanks, Gloria. I appreciate y'all coming through. Thank you so much. Hey, Kadisha. How you doing, baby? Thanks. I see some new faces, but I come on at 11 p.m., right? Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you. Bye-bye. Sorry. I'll talk to y'all later.